Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of this story is What If Olympian Gods Reacted to Naruto Being Their Parent? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my other channel as well. And moving onwards, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins on Mount Olympus with the 6 elder Olympian gods. Zeus, Hera, Hades, Poseidon, Hestia and Demeter all were gathered there and pacing back and forth while Hestia and the others, one after the other, tried to contact their mother. Lady Rhea, the titaness of motherhood and the wife of Kronos, and their mom has disappeared, and this has gotten them all worried, extremely so, as Hades then said, "I will let the underworld demon loose if anything happens to Mother Zeus. My tsunamis will burn through the land before that, Hades," said Poseidon. "Oh yeah? My skies will strike down lightning more early than you." The three were bonking their heads again against one another, trying to proclaim the love that they held for their mother more than the other. "Enough, the three of you. Now is not the time to fight," said Hestia, the kindest of the goddesses amongst the other, and even she was worried and has lashed out at her siblings, causing everyone else to grow worried equally more. "Hestia, you need to keep things together. If you're the ones losing your wits, what will happen to the rest of us?" said Demeter, as Hera looked at all of them and then began to cry. As Zeus then said, "Hera, dear, why are you crying? We're all falling apart without Mother. She rarely visited, and we didn't visit her as well. But that doesn't mean that she has a right to disappear like that. At least the bare minimum she could do was just tell us where she's going." "I'm worried, Zeus. What if something happened to her?" No, I don't want to think about that. She's going to be fine. She is fine," said Zeus. "Only one way to find out, though. Don't you all agree?" said Poseidon. "What do you mean by that, Poseidon?" "We have to ask the Fates. They would know something." Poseidon is right. We can ask the Fates. And so they summoned them. Zeus, being the king of the gods and goddesses of Mount Olympus, had that privilege to do so. And the 3 sisters of Fates arrived. "Zeus, we believe we do not have any meeting with you. Why is it that you have summoned us? We have given you that privilege, but if it is for your frivolous things, then forget about it. It's not about that. It's something important to all of us." "Yes, you all are gathered here and look quite worried, to be honest. What is it that we can do for you?" "Just like that? Do you want our help or not?" "Zeus, I'm sorry. Our mother, Lady Rhea, has disappeared. We are worried about her. We tried to locate her, trace her magic or power, but we can't." "You can't trace her. There is no thing that in this world that is hiding her. She is not here at all." "What? Something happened to her?" "No." "Did she fade it?" "No, she did not, Zeus. Calm down. She came to us and prayed directly to chaos itself." "What?" As all of the gods and goddesses looked towards one another. "She was lonely. She had her children who were grown and had become their own persons. Her husband was a sociopath who was sealed by her children. She was left alone for millennia. Loneliness is the only thing that kills an immortal more than the immortality itself. And because of that, she prayed to chaos, and chaos showed her a path." "What path?" "She is currently living in another reality, and she is dating someone." "What?" said Zeus, as thunder boomed loudly everywhere. "What do you mean she's dating someone? How can she do that? We are thousands of years worth of old. She could have at least asked us." As Hades looked like his brain had stopped working. And as for Poseidon, he slumped down. "Oh God, dear chaos. It's the end of the world, isn't it? Oh dear chaos, what have we done? Why are you all acting like this? I mean, it's fine, right?" said Hestia. "No, it's not fine. I mean, I don't understand. Why can't you see that this is wrong? She's our mother. She's even older than us. She shouldn't be even thinking about dating. Why? Just because she is our mother, does that mean she doesn't have any feelings? She was betrayed by her husband, used as a trophy wife, to bear children, strong ones, only for them to be consumed by the sociopath. And later, when her children were freed by you, because of her plan, you went on and became the king of gods after a huge long war. And what did we do? Became disappointment, Zeus. All of us. As Hestia said these harsh words, Zeus simmered down, and so did the others. Wow, Hestia. You go, girl. I did not know you had it in you, said Demeter. You too, Demeter. You and your feud with Hades. It hurts Mother a lot. I see the expression of sadness in her eyes whenever you two fight. What? No, I did not mean to hurt Mother at all, said Hades. Why would she think that I would try to hurt her? That is what all of you believe, not her. Hestia is right. She was lonely and she prayed to Chaos, and Chaos opened a path. And besides, she indeed was going to be a key figure there, because she will bear the next era's child of prophecy there. The one that will be the last shinobi and become the savior of that world. I don't want to talk about this. No, there is no more sibling of mine. Step sibling, at least. And who is this person who is going to marry our mother? Or is he playing with her? If he is, then I'm gonna use my spear that I haven't for more than 10 millennia and shove it straight through his butthole where sun doesn't shine. You don't need to worry about that. And your mother? Well, once you look into it, you will realize that how much of a helpless romantic she is for him. What do you mean by that? As now this got everyone's attention, why don't you all sit down and we will show you what your mother chose and what she has become. And so all the Olympians, the elder ones, sat down, and a screen appeared in front of them, and there they saw their mother. This was at least a few years ago. 20 to 30 years ago at least. And so they saw Rhea sighing, looking towards her children fighting, and so could be said for her grandchildren. She had no one, all alone, trapped in her penthouse, looking towards the domain that her children ruled. And she felt alone. And loneliness ate her out inside. And so she prayed to Chaos for ease, for a way to end this loneliness, and that came in the form of an opportunity, as Rhea was summoned by the fates in front of Chaos. You have prayed to me directly, Rhea. None of the creations of mine has ever done that. Not the Titans, your kind, not the Primordials, and not even the gods. Why did you do that? Because I seek companionship. My lord, I don't seek your companionship, but I ask of you to please give me someone who can stay by my side. I don't care who he is, as long as he is kind and the person my heart desires, I will be fine. There is a requirement for the next generation of the child of prophecy. In a new world, you would be born as a mortal girl, and you would be given an opportunity to seek out the companionship that you require. I accept. And so, with an instant, she transformed and disappeared. What? No! Why would mother become, from the titaness of motherhood, a literal important figure in our life, to a mortal girl? It's simple, Zeus. Settle down and we'll realize why. And so, Rhea was reborn as a girl named Hinata Hyuga. A girl with purple hair, pale skin, and white eyes, like milk. The girl was shy and grew up kind in a clan that was cold and distant. And then they met the boy. She met the boy that made her heart skip a beat. He intervened when she was being bullied at a young age and took a beating for her, getting his scarf ruined. And even in the end, he left, saying it was no big deal. After that, they continued to observe that their mother in this form of Hinata and this kid named Naruto, well, they interacted. And Naruto, well, being a dense kid as he was, always thought that she was a bit weird. And seeing this, the girls were cooing. Hera, Demeter, and Hestia smiled, because this was pure puppy love in front of them. While Hades, Zeus, as well as Poseidon, they looked like their brain had lost signals and they had stopped functioning. No, this is a nightmare, right? What do you mean this is a nightmare? Mother is happy, Zeus. We all should be happy for her. Happy for her? She is becoming a romantic puppy love girl for that boy who is an idiot, an imbecile. That is what you all believe he is. But what I see is a pure heart, filled with fire, a fierce one to protect and love. Even though he is a bit dense, he still has it. I can feel it, said Hestia, as she smiled. And as they watched, they saw Naruto's life and Hinata's step, how she was there, silently providing him strength, and Naruto openly doing so for her. And then it was evident. Hinata had fallen in love with Naruto, without him realizing that, and Naruto giving her compliments that she is going to be a good wife, and so on and so on. The girls find it quite hilarious and even laughed at that and cooed that he was foreshadowing their, well, future and all that, while Zeus was literally grabbing the armrest of his throne as the marbles were cracking underneath his fingertips and the force that it was pushing in. I'm gonna crush that bastard if he lays a single finger on my mother. What do you mean? You're gonna crush him? I'm gonna drown that bastard. I'm gonna skin him alive. In him. Yes. That is what I'm gonna do, said Hades as darkness and aura surrounded him, as even his own brothers left him because they realized that Hades was the eldest one and was someone who respected their mother and loved their mother dearly so. And because of that, him being this creepy, that was quite worrisome for them. But that all changed when they saw that how Naruto was fighting pain. He was grown up now, and so was Hinata, but she didn't have the courage yet. When did mother become like this? She had a lot of courage. Mother always has been like this. She got this courage when she saw that you, being the last child, was on the line. She took that action and protected you, Zeus. I understand that. But I didn't realize that mother had such worries and fears. Because we never paid attention to her, Zeus. That is why she hid those from us. She became the mother that we sought her to be. Confident, calm, and always giving us advice while hiding her own faults behind, her own loneliness behind, her own veil of calmness. As after that they observed that how Naruto lost it when Hinata was close to being killed, and in the end saved her, and Hinata had confessed her love to him, but Naruto didn't respond to her. What? How dare he? Said Zeus as thunder boomed loudly. I'm gonna kill that bastard. Who does he think he is to not recuperate the feelings of our mother? Yeah, that does it. That bastard is going to drown, and so will his people. Yes, not only skinning him alive and boiling him, and then feeding him to Cerberus after he is dragged on spikes all across the underworld. That is nice. That is great. The ultimate punishment for rejecting my mother's love. Instant death. As the two gods looked towards him with a worried expression and exchanged looks. As Demetrius, are you sure you're fine in the head, Hades? Shut up. I'm planning and contemplating how many ways I can torture that bastard. He has lost it, isn't he? Said Hera, as Hestia nodded with a sad expression. As they all continued, and they saw that Naruto, in the end, when Hinata seemed to have grown up and, well, had a choice to make, confessed. Really confessed, but Hinata, trying to save her sister, rejected him. And Naruto, He, being a stubborn idiot as he has been throughout his life, went after her to save her, and in the end they kissed. As Zeus literally crushed his own lightning bolt, causing his cylinder to break. No! That bastard kissed my mother! I'm gonna skin him! That does it. The world burns. Where is this cursed world? I need to bleach my eyes after this, but first I will burn that world down, just so I can calm my heart and my eyes. Dude, you need some serious help, Hades, said Poseidon. I'm worried about you, man. I am fine, brother. Do you not wish to see this heathen burn for what he has done? He has defiled our mother. Well, to be honest, she is kind of in a girl form right now. And so, they all saw both Naruto and Hinata marrying next. No! No, please, mother, don't do this to us. This has to be a lie, said Zeus dramatically. Zeus, calm down. Why are you overreacting so much? Mother remarrying, do you know what that person is to us now? He's our stepfather. This changes everything. I can't harm him, but I want to, said Hades, who was still in a deep, dark corner and psyche of his mind, contemplating what to do. On one side, Naruto was someone who he had to respect now out of obligation, and while on the other side, he had to kill because he defiled his mother. So it was a tough choice to make. While Poseidon, being the chill one, settled down. Well, that does it. Mother chose him, he better treat her right. And besides, who knows? He has a fun life that we saw, right? Maybe it would be fun to have him here. You know, a stepdad and all that. We saw human mortals do it. Maybe it would be fun for us to have it. No, don't you know what our children have gone through? That's because of you, dumbass, said Poseidon. What did you call me, Poseidon? I mean, it's because of you and your rule, dumbass. Think about it. If you hadn't imploded those rules on us and on yourself, we could have been active parents and done some good. Demigods should not have been born, Poseidon, said Hera. Yeah, says you. While the others, they are more than happy to have them. If anything, because of you and Zeus and your egos clashing, many of us fear that if our demigod children are known, they would be targeted and killed. As much as I hate to say this, but Poseidon is right, said Hades. You two need to sort your issues out as well. But enough about that. What are we going to do with Mother and Naruto, this person who has become our stepdad? We meet them, said Hestia. But Hestia, are you sure about this? I mean, we somehow will be feeling awkward less lately after, seeing their story. But what about these three? These three are going to overreact, and it could blow apart their marriage and all that. Wait, there is something more you should see. The recent memories that we have received from there, said Fates. What memories? Look, and you realize. They saw that their mother, as Hinata, has grown older, and so have this Naruto becoming the 7th Hokage. And they had 2 children, Boruto Uzumaki and Himawari Uzumaki. And both of them were adorable. Boruto was a prankster from heart like his father, and Himawari, she was a spitting image of their mother. We have a new sister, said Hera with a smile as Demeter and Hestia chuckled at that. And then the three looked towards one another. We have a new brother and sister as well now? Does that mean that we have to share our domains with them? Is that what you're worried about? Seriously? Said Hestia. Our family has grown, and look at them, they seem happy. As that is when they saw a discussion in which Hinata has called her husband and the 2 of her children, and then revealed her true self, as Naruto was seen shocked, and so was her children. Why would she do that? Is she trying to ruin her family or something? Maybe she knew from the start. Maybe she's trying to test Naruto's loyalty with this. But what they saw in reality was Hinata or Rhea confessing everything. As Naruto then said, so, you're like a literal titaness, goddess, whatever, from another world. Yes, Naruto. I understand that you feel betrayed and all that, but know this from the beginning, I have loved you. You don't need to say anything more, Hinata-chan. Or should I say Rhea-chan. You can call me Hinata. I mean, that is what my name was written legally on our marriage certificate. I'm fine with either one of them. Whoa, so mom is a real goddess, huh? Sucks to be you, old man, doesn't it? Hey, Boruto, don't be mean to your father, said asked Rhea to her son. Now I have to introduce you to my other family. The other children. They are a bit older and a bit rowdy. Rowdy? Said Zeus as he stood up. We're not rowdy at all. We're sophisticated. I am the king of gods. I'm sophisticated as hell, and aren't I? No, you're not, said Poseidon and Hades with a deadpan expression. You're overreacting even now, Zeus, said Hera as Zeus slumped down. Wow, such betrayal. It will be remembered, I tell you. Remembered! As after that, they all continued as they saw. Rhea then said, I want you all to come with me, since the prophecy has been fulfilled to my world. Would you? Of course, Rhea, why wouldn't I? You're my wife. Where you and my children will be happy, I will happily go there. But what about your dream, Naruto-kun? To become the Hokage. I lived through that already. I became the Hokage and, well, it's kind of a tough job. No wonder Gigi wanted to leave the office so fast. And Bachan. And Kakashi-sensei. Paperwork is kind of a worst enemy of Hokage. Every one of them, huh? Even an enemy that I couldn't defeat. See? He's a slacker. He's running away from his work. No. If anything, he is completely normal. Just like you all, who run away from their own work to do some bad stuff that I don't want to bring up, said Hera, as the three of them certainly found the marble floor quite interesting because they all knew what bad stuff she was mentioning about. Looking at mortal ladies to knock out with their own kids. And so, the fates then let the screen disappear. Hey, why did you do that? Because they are going to return here any time. It would be wise to tell your own children and the other Olympians about this. Oh dear, this is gonna get wild reactions from everyone, said Poseidon. As long as he treats Mother fine and, well, respects her, I guess we all should. Are you seriously sure that you're okay with this? Said Zeus, as Hades, a bit anxious as well as a bit cranky because of his mother being married, was shaking his head forcefully. Yeah, I'm completely fine with this. As Poseidon, like a chill man, shrugged his shoulder and said of course he was. And then Zeus sighed. Fine. The least we can do is meet him before I zap him. You better not. Otherwise Mother will not speak to you. And so, they all went and gathered the younger Olympians and revealed everything to them. After an hour worth of explanation was given to them, we see the reactions. Ares didn't care. He was picking his nose and getting out divine boogers, while Hephaestus, he had stopped tinkering and was in deep thought. Their grandmother had gotten hooked up. That was something. Aphrodite was squealing left and right out of joy. Athena had her jaw dropped, and so could be said for Artemis. Hermes was already plotting how to, get pranks on their little uncle and aunt that are going to come, and so could be said for their step-grandfather. Apollo was shining much more brightly and writing haikus left and right. I don't understand. What was the need of this? Said Athena. Sometimes life just happen and there's no explanation of this, I guess. Irrational. But we'll see for ourselves. And in the end, Rhea arrived in the form of Hinata, now glowing with divinity, wearing white robes, the traditional ones, and Naruto followed her afterwards, alongside their two children. As Boruto then said, wow, look at them, old man, they look quite menacing and awesome. Like true gods, while you in front of them look like, an old man. As Naruto eyebrow twitched, as that is when it was Rhea who bonked Boruto on the head. Enough insulting your father, Boruto. Please, I'm just joking. You're not being funny, Nisan. And so Boruto stopped, because his little sister said so. Thanks, Himawari-chan. As Naruto looked towards them as they all turned to normal size from their huge ones and ran towards their mother. Mother, you're back. Grandmother, what is the meaning of this? I'm so happy for you, Lady Rhea. It's it's so romantic, said Aphrodite, with doves and literal hearts coming out of her. As they all looked towards the kids and Naruto. Hey everyone, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. We know who you are, Naruto Uzumaki, said Zeus. Zeus? He's my husband now. I love him. But is he not using you? He didn't even knew I was a god. I was a titaness. I was your mother. He knew me only as Hinata, the person he knew me as. As finally Naruto then said, look, I get it that you're quite, paranoid about everything. Paranoid? I'm not paranoid. Am I being paranoid? Enough being dramatic, Zeus, said Rhea. You all can be such troublesome sometimes. You all need to sit down and listen to your mother. And you, Naruto, yes ma'am, you need to also listen to me as well. These are my children and grandchildren. From here on onwards, they will be yours as well. I understand that, as weird as it is. And as for these two are your siblings, Zeus, everyone, and your uncle and aunt. Hello, said Himabari, while Boruto chuckled and said, looking towards Ares, I'm your uncle, you big oaf. What did you say, brat? As suddenly Zeus zapped Ares and said, enough, don't insult your uncle. Ha, take that! Nice going there, Lightning Nissan, said Boruto. As Zeus then said, you like lightning? Yeah, it's cool. Of course I like lightning. I guess we're gonna get along well, Boruto. As Himawari was immediately surrounded by her sisters and she loved every second of it because they now had a little sister, actual one that they could play with. Suddenly the atmosphere on Mount Olympus was changing drastically as Rhea looked towards Naruto and said, see this? I told you everything will be fine. Yeah, but I'm still worried because, it's kind of weird. Your children are ancient gods and you're an ancient titaness. Are you saying I'm too old for you? No, I'm not. You don't need to worry about anything, Naruto-kun. To you I will always be Hinata-chan. Right? Of course you will be. Totally normal. Kid, said a voice from within Naruto. Leave it to you and your life to never be boring. I'm glad as hell that you are my Jinchuriki. Yeah, I bet you are right now, aren't you? Of course I am. Leave it to you to become the parents of an immortal god. Naruto Uzumaki, the ninja who is and always will be recognized as an unpredictable force to be reckoned with. Now with an army of his own gods and goddesses' children. Yeah, something that I don't want to use ever, hopefully. Yep, knowing you, you would never. Aside from just pranking someone or going out to grab a bowl of ramen. Yeah, I guess you're right. And so, Naruto's new life with his children was about to begin as a stepfather on Mount Olympus. As this is where I will be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my other channel as well. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.